The relationship that happened for years between Kim Kardashian and Kanye West was one that many felt was doomed to fail. Sure enough, it did. But that was a year ago at this point, more or less, and we're still talking about it. Why? Because after a honeymoon period of peace and harmony, Kanye has gone off on Kim and her new boyfriend Pete Davidson in various ways, including dating someone in order to try and spite the two. Though now, that plan has unraveled in part. Allow us to show you how Kanye West and Julia Fox officially break up after Whirlwind romance. Number 5. Calling it off. As we have made clear, Kanye West and Julia Fox are no longer a couple. Julia and Kanye remain good friends and collaborators, but they are no longer together, a representative for the model said. The news comes after the rapper continued his public pleas for a reunion with his estranged wife, Kim Kardashian, who is dating Pete Davidson. "I have faith that we'll be back together," the Grammy winner wrote via Instagram on Monday. "Sometimes people call me crazy, but to be in love is to be crazy about something. And I am crazy about my family. Happy Valentine's." Kanye's been very high on using caps lock. It's annoying, but Kanye clearly doesn't see it that way. Earlier this month, Fox said that she didn't feel any jealousy when West talked about wanting to rekindle his romance with his ex. "I'm sure there's still some sort of residual feelings," the Uncut Gems actor said during an episode of the Call Her Daddy podcast. "It's normal, it's human. But I also know that he's with me now, and that's all that matters." But apparently, it didn't matter enough for them to continue the relationship. Funny how a few weeks can change things, wouldn't you say? Fox and Kanye met while celebrating New Year's Eve in Miami. Days after their first encounter, Fox wrote about their romance for an article published by Interview magazine. The story also included photographs from the couple's second date, which ended with West surprising Fox with a hotel suite full of clothes for her to try on. "Everything with us has been so organic," she wrote in January. "I don't know where things are headed, but if this is any indication of the future, I'm loving the ride." Well, ride's over. Number 4. Her thoughts on KIMYE. One of the things that has mystified many is that Julia Fox was apparently fine with being used in various ways so that Kanye could send messages to Kim. But on the flip side, she said she wanted Kim and Kanye to work out their situation. Julia's been in the same predicament, so she understands that divorces are messy. And when kids are involved, it makes it almost impossible. A source close to the actress told Page 6. She just wants them to resolve their issues. And if that is to be believed, that's very amicable. As someone who went through a divorce herself, she likely knows that tensions can run high, that things can be intense, and that the best way to get through it is to come together for the sake of the children and push on through. But as many will happily note, Kanye is very much unstable right now. And again, he was using Julia to get back at Kim for the divorce. Number 3. You look just like her. When Kanye and Julia were doing their first dates, the paparazzi were naturally all over it. But when the pictures of it came out, some unique items came forward, mainly in Julia's look. First, Julia was spotted on South Beach rocking a Balenciaga top. Fast forward to a date night in NYC. Julia wore a blue coat to Slave Play on Broadway, but was in a much different look as she and Ye left dinner at Carbone. Julia was dressed almost head to toe in black Balenciaga, coat, gloves, purse, and top, when she and Kanye piled into their SUV after dinner. We should note, Carbone is a favorite of Kim's. She was also a huge fan of the Kardashian-Jenner clan, and followed most of them on social media. So to recap, Kanye went and dated a model, his third model he's dated since the filing for divorce was made, and had her, or got her, to dress up in brands that Kim is known for wearing and liking, and she apparently had no objections to it. Furthermore, when Kanye was making diss tracks against Pete Davidson, Julia was the one to note that she didn't mind this because she also got to be in the songs, in a non-dissing way, and she liked the attention she was getting from Kanye. While it's fair to want attention from your partner, no matter what stage of dating you're in, it's important to ask certain questions like why you're getting that attention. And as we're about to prove, Kanye's attention has been on someone else for months. Number 2. The Valentine's Day gift to Kim. Because Kanye wasted no time in getting his freedom back, he went right back to trying to woo Kim to his side once more. In this Valentine's Day attempt, he sent her a romantic gift via a truck, with the words, "My vision is crystal clear," note the K's, on its side, loaded up with roses in the back. Now, if you look at this gift in a vacuum, that's honestly kind of clever, because it has a lot of flowers, which most women want for Valentine's Day, Kim definitely being one of them. It has a fun wordplay with the K's and more. But when you add in all the things that Kanye has done to Kim over the last few weeks alone, and you add all the other stuff he's said or done, it comes off as creepy and stalkerish. Not the least of which was that this came apparently just after he broke up with Julia Fox, further enforcing that he might have just been using her in order to get what he wanted. And for more proof of that behavior, you need only look to Sunday night, where he made various posts about him, Kim, Pete Davidson, and more. He advised married people to hold your spouse close and make sure they know how much you love and appreciate them, because someone is lurking to help destroy your family. He added that Kardashian should always remember West was your biggest W. Kanye, please stop with the caps lock. Oh, and also stop insulting people for reasons known only to you. Number 1. Going after Pete Davidson. Needless to say, but we'll say it anyway for context, Kanye West doesn't just not like Pete Davidson. He sees him as a kind of mortal enemy, a person whom he, Kanye, feels is blocking him from his path back to Kim. Remember that rant we just talked about that Ye did on Sunday? Well, Pete Davidson was most definitely a part of that in terms of things being said. Kanye posted a partial pic of a guy who's pretty clearly Pete Davidson, with the caption, "Look at this dickhead. I wonder if Instagram gonna shut down my page for dissing Hillary Clinton's ex-boyfriend." As for the Hillary reference, Pete has a prominent tattoo of Hillary on his arm. But no, he wasn't done there. More unhinged thoughts came from Kanye online, who seems to be determined to smear Pete's name by any means necessary, even if it means invoking the late Mac Miller, including one post that's a screenshot of an old, unfounded internet rumor about how Pete allegedly sent Mac intimate photos of him and Ariana Grande together, which was an unproven story. Not that Kanye cares about such things. Another thing Kanye did was post another screenshot of what appears to be a text exchange with Pete himself, who seems to have reached out to Ye and talked about Kim and Kanye's kids. Basically, he says he doesn't want to get in the middle of that at all. Ye's response? "No, you will never meet my children." What all of this really boils down to is the fact that Kanye is losing it, and he's willing to do whatever he wants, or thinks he wants, to get Kim back. Even though she's made it clear in various ways, including her own outburst on social media, that Kanye is hurting her and their 4 kids in ways that is just not right. And we pity the next woman who tries to date Kanye, given the current state he's in. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at Kanye West and how things ended with him and Julia Fox? Are you surprised that Julia put up with him for this long? What was her personal goal in dating Kanye? Will Kanye try and date someone again? Or will he simply focus on getting back with Kim? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next time on the channel.